Hello students, hope you all are fine. So today we are going to start the second term syllabus with the chapter Organization of Data. So in this lesson, today we are going to learn about how to create and manage files and folders, navigation with Windows Explorer. So what are operating system? Underline this. The basic software that is important for any computer to function is known as operating system. What did you understand by this? Operating system is the main software. That controls the other softwares and devices on the computer. Microsoft Windows is the most commonly used operating software. So the most commonly used operating software is Microsoft Windows. Operating system, what does it do? It controls the application, mouse, printer, keyboard, function, monitor, disk drive. Microsoft Windows is a graphical user interface, that is GUI based operating system. That is, the operations are executed by selecting icons and by choosing options from a list of commands called menus. So what are icons? Icons are nothing but the identity, but the identity of every files are called icons. That means every files have their own symbolic presentation. And inside the icon, if you click the file, you will find a list of commands. That commands are called menus. Am I clear? Then let's move to the next topic. What are files and folders? Files are nothing but a collection of information. Suppose what we do in the class is that you are having a pencil box. Inside the pencil box you are collecting so many things: pencil, eraser, sharpener, etc, etc. So what you are doing? You are collecting number of things in your pencil box that are useful to you. In similar way, files are the place where we collect informations, data, pictures, sounds, songs, movies, etc. at one place. Different types of files have different icons. Icons are nothing but the symbolic presentation to identify them. Each icon of a specific file has characteristic feature for quick identification. An Excel file can thus immediately recognize from a Word file as its icon looks different from that of the icon of the Word file. See, look at the Excel file. Like the presentation of the symbol, X represents the Excel file and W represents the symbol of Word file. So by these symbol icons we can understand that they are two different files. Every file has a name. For example, report.x, here report is the primary name and docs is the secondary name of the file extension. Every student have their own name and surname, so that we can understand that particular boy is this boy. Suppose a boy can also have two names but they don't have the same surname, they have different surname. Similarly here the file is having a name and a surname to identify them in a more appropriate way. So a file is created in MS Word that reads easy.x or homework. Docs has the same file extension. A file created in MS Word could be named budget.xlsx. Any picture clicked on your camera phone could be named as pic.jpg or pic.jpeg. So you have understood what is files and what are icons, what are the symbolic representation, why do we use icons in a file, and a file has their own surname and secondary name and primary name. Now what is folders? Folders are nothing but it is also a place where we can store different files as well as other folders also. That means in one folder we can create many other folders and store in that particular folder. And as well as we can store some files also. See, We can also create folders in a computer to store various types of information. Multiple files related to a job can be put within the folder to keep them collected in one place. So what we do, we create one folder, and inside that folder we save, or we put many other folders that is useful to us, as well as we can store some other files also in a folder. So a folder saves the time. Okay, we don't have to search here and there, that is needed to us. In a particular folder, if we save all the things that is needed, like other folders, other important folders and files, then we will go directly into that folder and we will get the required things that we need. The computer folder, the desktop has an icon named called computer. It is depicted by the picture shown below. See, here it is given computer. If you click on that particular picture, when you will see open the computer, you will get this particular icon. If you click on that, then what will happen? The computer folder provides access to various resources available on the computer. Double clicking on it opens computer window. So to open this particular computer icon, we have to double click on it. Double clicking on it opens the computer window, which displays the contents on the computer. So if you click on that particular icon, then the contents will be displayed. See, what are the contents? If you open that my computer, if you open that computer icon, then this particular icons will come: hard disk, local disk, DVD drive, removable disk, and if you just connect your pen drive, then it will show pen drive also. Okay, so here the icons are hard disk, local disk, DVD, RW drive, and removable disk. The available space on the hard disk is also displayed to view the contents of the hard disk. Am I clear? We simply double click on the respective icons. So these all are the storage places of a computer. If we click on them, we go to the inner part of them, and then we can use them as according to our need. Navigating with folders, what do you understand by that? We can easily see the contents of the computer with the help of Window Explorer. To start Window Explorer, we take the cursor to the left hand corner of the screen and click on Start. Then after Start, All Programs. Then after All Programs, Accessories. Then after Accessories, Window Explorer will come. What did I told? First we will click on the Start button, then All Programs will appear, we will click on that. Then after that, Accessories will come, we will click on that. Then we will get the final option, that is Windows Explorer. To open Windows Explorer, we can also right click on the Start button and choose Open Windows Explorer from the menu. So there is a secondary option to open Windows Explorer. How can we do that? We will just right click on the Start button and then choose Open Windows Explorer from the menu. When we open the Windows Explorer, by default the libraries folder appears. We can use the navigation pan on the left side to open a folder. When we open a folder, the contents of the folder are displayed on the right side. See here, when we open Windows Explorer, what is there? The contents are on the right side. See, the contents are on the right side. Here the defaulted thing is library. Okay, when we open Windows Explorer, library is set as default here. So this particular things that are being displayed on the right side will appear. These are documents, music, pictures, videos, etc. These things you will get. See, this is the navigation pan. This vertical thing you are seeing, this is the navigation pan. Okay, to see the hierarchy of folders on a disk, drive, or folder, we click on the side arrow in front of the disk, drive, or folder. So to see hierarchy of folders on a disk drive or folder, we click on the side arrow in front of the disk drive or folder. Folders with side arrow as well as folders with no side arrows are displayed. So here we are getting folders which are having side arrow and folders which are not having any side arrow. So just see, let us double click on D drive. So after double clicking on D drive, see what is coming. On the left side of the window we get the things to see. What we saw, the side arrows, and see we can see there some on the left side. You see some things are presented and in the box it is given. We double click on D. After double clicking on D, so what happens, the folders came. Some folders with arrows in front of them are displayed and some folders without arrows in front of them are displayed. Am I clear? So the folders which are having arrows in front of them, that means that folders, if you click, you will get so many other folders and files stored in them. But the folders which do not have any arrows, they don't have any such folders or files inside them. They are empty. See, folders with side arrows indicate that there are other folders inside them. Folders without side arrow have only files in the folder. There is no other folder in them. I am repeating again, folders which do not have any arrow, that means they are having only files in them. There is no other folders inside that particular folder. But folders which are having arrow, that folders, what is there in them? In that folders, other folders are also being present there or located there. Then how to generate a file, how to generate a folder? To generate a folder, we will go to the folder or drive where we wish to create a new folder. Okay, first we'll select the location where the new folder is going to be created. Then what is the second point? Right click and choose new option from the shortcut menu that appears. Okay, you can see the new menu here. After clicking on the new menu, the option will create, that is folder. So we will click on that folder and our folder will be created. After that folder is created, what we will do? See, a new folder icon titled new folder appears. Then finally, when our new folder appears, then we will give a name to that particular folder according to our needs. Suppose we have created a folder to store so many songs in them. So what you will do? After creating the new folder, you will give the heading of the folder songs. Okay, give a meaningful name to the new folder. So according to your use, you will give the name of the folder. Hope you have understood the topics. If you have any problem or doubt, please message me. I will be uploading the next topics in the next class.